What's up, world? Super here, back in the video, and today I'm going to showcase another XP farm. Now, I know my last video showcased just some mob farming, and that was a little bit harder, and it wasn't as much XP per hour. I honestly didn't realize that there was another method that's a lot faster, and it's basically the chest looting method. Now, I've already seen a few, or there's one video in particular that I saw on YouTube that kind of showcases his route. I have a different one, and I also want to showcase that if you, even if you use his routes or my routes or whatever routing you want to do, even if it's custom work on the map, you can then apply my extra step to it. I feel like he missed a step where, I mean, it's quite simple. Obviously, you just want to change channels. So, and I'm going to showcase how to do that very, very simply. It's just easily clicking into any of these options here where people have said, now an easy one for me is Frostbot. So if you ever see a Frostbot one, I can easily get another channel if someone's saying, hey, here's Flower, here's Lucia, and you can easily join these groups because majority of the time they're open now, they're a taxi. So you'll see we'll join here, we'll load up over there, and it will take an extra step because if we're not near Frostbot, we'll have to TP, but transit to another channel, and this is to bypass the cooldown timer. So I don't have a cooldown timer right now, but I figured I would just showcase for the video. So once you're done with the route, this is what you would do. Okay, so now we're going to head back over to the rooting position, and this is how I like to start my route. I like to go over here and kind of hit down below because there's strawberries and other things down here as well too. I'll come this way and kind of just circle through and go through this town here and kind of come through and go, you know, kind of zigzag through here. It's so dense here. So basically we're just going to go back and we're going to also leave the party. Okay, so once we're over here, now we're going to start the route. And you'll see again, you can apply this logic to any of them. And I like to come down here because I like to get my strawberries, and there's also usually a chest here. Yep. Yeah, I'll cut my strawberry out. Don't worry, my strawberry farming out. But we'll come over here, and these guys are a pretty easy kill. Now again, you can skip chests with mobs that have mobs here, but you see I'm just downing them so fast. There's no real point for me to skip it. If you're having trouble with that, then go ahead and skip these chests. A kind of relaxed route. Shouldn't be a lot of mob tagging or mob farming. It's just if you use a jet board and your mount, you should be able to get through these very easy. Now I'm going to force decipher. If you perfect decipher, this can be up to 7,000 XP, I'm pretty sure. In fact, I might test it on one of them just to check, make sure those numbers are correct. But you see, you just want to go up to each chest as fast as possible. And you can kind of get this one before they'll tag here. You'll see that mob didn't even hit me. You can sometimes go out to that section over there, but there hasn't been a chest in a couple runs, so I haven't gone over there. In fact, I might even make a food video. What I think is probably the best food is these strawberry shortcake, because the mats are really easy to get. Now you see we avoid this guy, and actually we'll just take him out really quick. A mob with extremely low HP, so this isn't very hard. There's some Warren routes and stuff, but I feel like it's hard to see the blue chests in Warren, and I haven't, you know, I probably should try the other routes that I saw, but I don't like to copy other YouTubers, and I had already been doing this route. Again, you see these chests are very close together, and also you get strawberries. Like I said, I think the strawberries are like really good. If you make, I think it's egg strawberries, grain, and fallen fruit that make the cake. It restores a lot of HP. It's pretty good. It's a blue food item, so it's actually really decent. And this route has actually netted me around 90,000 XP every 10 minutes. So it's actually really good. I know that the other video I saw posted was he had a route that did 80,000. I'm pretty sure this one will give 90,000. Now, you see another chest right here. There's another one right there. There's another one right there. They're so close together in this area that I feel like it's worth it. There's even one down there, I believe, that I just saw. Yep, there's another one right there. So you see, it's like they're just back to back, 2,600 HP or 2,600 XP rather. And you can sometimes get these off before these mobs will tag. Sometimes I can get it, so it's kind of a waste of time if I don't. But if you wanted to, you can kind of beat the aggro there, especially if you can't. Now I'm going to skip that one for the purposes of this video because that one's going to take quite a while to take those down. I mean, maybe like an extra 30 seconds, but again, I want to keep this video very simple for people that don't have maybe the combat rating, combat score to take these enemies down, and they just need to free farm like this. This is also much faster than what I was doing before, so I'm sorry about that. I just figured I would release a video because that was the route I did. Hey, I did it all the way to 50, and even got extra XP. I started with, I think, 85,000 XP, so we'll look at the end of this route, and it should only take about 10 minutes, especially if I'm decently fast here. And we'll just take these mobs out because it's very simple. Again, like I said, there'll be a couple. It's not much. It's an extra 5 or 10 seconds, and they give 170 XP. In fact, you could actually clear out, if you really wanted to, you could clear out these cans. It probably wouldn't be a bad idea is going through, clearing all these camps, killing all the enemies, and then looting the chest. It could actually net you probably some decent XP. I just like to do the chest method because this is like a very non-brain intensive farm, right? We're not really doing anything crazy. We're not having to manage our abilities or cooldowns or anything like that. We're just running in, we're kind of grabbing chests. Now this area is should be flooded with them. Again, I'm gonna grab my strawberries up here. And there's always one behind here. I've noticed almost every single time again, if you force decipher, I think they could be up to, in fact, I'll do the next one, I'll force decipher. Purple chest up there. Sometimes there's one back around there, so I'm just going to go ahead and give it a little peek just to make sure. I kind of like to do my edges. Sometimes there's one down there. So they kind of have like a different spawn area, but they're so there's so many here. You see there's 2 right here, technically 3 with the blue chest. There's 1 right there that's purple. There's 4 chests right here. I mean, it's insane. So let's try this with the purple. Actually, I'm not going to do it with the purple chest because this might get more XP. I'm not sure. I'm going to do it with the blue ones. Okay, so it's only 26, so it is the exact same. Let's see. Let's force decipher this one. Pretty sure it's around 7,000 XP, which is times 3 of what it is. Yes, okay, so it's 8,000 XP. So depending if you use your deciphers, which a lot of people are recommending that you don't use them at the moment, but if you're at a time loss and you just really need to push these levels, then that is the best way to do it, is to use your deciphers, unfortunately. But I'm going to keep mine for now. So this is around 80 to 90,000 plus XP without using any of the deciphers, without using any of your materials or anything like that. And also this is giving you a lot of stuff, but this can give you the car parts, which are really good for the dark crystals. Again, you're just kind of zigzagging through here. There's no really specific route. And again, if that's something that's a problem for you, if you need to stick to a kind of devised routing, then maybe you should do the other ones that kind of just are in a straight line. Although I feel like you're climbing a lot for those, and I feel like you're having to jump up and down and do different things. This one is kind of just like all together, and it's all on the same level for the most part. There might be some chests underneath the ship here, so you might want to look out for that. And again, you see we can avoid all these enemies. We don't really have to grab aggro of any of them. The only ones we have to grab aggro of are the kind of the smaller ones, and it's just because it saves so much time. Usually a chest right here that spawns. Yep. Let's see. We might even be able to get this without grabbing aggro of them. Actually, these guys are look like. I mean, yeah, I technically have a 5-star Shiro, so maybe I'm doing a lot of damage. But you see, they don't have a lot of HP in general, so you should be able to take them down, even if you're in the range of like 15,000+ CS. You should. And again, sorry if I'm quiet in this video. Again, it's pretty late, but I just figured I want to get this update out there before. Like I said, the one video I released is getting so many views, and I feel like it's outdated already. And again, that is my apology. If I had known better, I would have put more accurate stuff, but it's not a bad, that was not a bad farm. We're kind of coming to the end of our route, and we could have got that one. I'll skip that one for now, since that's out of our way, but we could have got that one. And let's jump down here. Other blue one. You see, they're so close together. They're so congested. So I'm not sure if maybe the other routes are better. I really do like this one. So I'm going to stick to it, and I'm going to post it and make sure you guys know and get all this updated information and see that it's actually a pretty decent farm, and we're already almost a full bar. I know someone in the last video mentioned your bar barely moved. This one, it moved. So, and this is another million XP level. It's the same thing. So you'll see even that chunk right there moved to the bar, and it's so quick. Even down here might have one. See, I thought I saw a chest over here, but this might be the, yeah, there's one over here. Thought I saw a green one. There's a blue one up there by that girl, which again, if you wanted to, you could farm the Voyager mount over here too, which is actually really nice, with the Voyager mount being right here. If you wanted to farm that piece, that's something else you could do. You could farm those mobs, and they give a decent amount of XP. The one girl with the dogs does not give a lot of XP. She only gives like 600 or 700. Too good of a farm for her for XP. Even though she is pretty fast to take down, but not really compared to the others. It's probably a waste of time. Since the other gives, I think the other ones give 1300 XP here. And we'll look at how much I had. I think I had like 85,000. So we'll do some math, some quick maths, in a second here. I think that's good though. I think that we got most of the stuff here. And then we can go ahead and swap our channels. And we can do exactly what I showed you at the beginning of the video. But let's go ahead and check our XP. We're at 170,000 XP. So that was about 75,000, 80,000 XP around there. Like I said, I was at 85. So around 75,000 XP. So we're, yeah, the same route as that guy. I think the one that posted. I'm not going to link to his stuff. I'm sure you may have watched it already if you've come across this one. But so I don't like to copy other people. I don't want to like if the YouTube video is already out there, then yeah, there's not. Yeah, I guess it's purple chest here. This one's pretty easy to get. We're not going to aggro anything, which is nice. Okay, so yeah, that was about 80,000 XP right there. And again, that might have been, you know, we'll see what the watch time is, but that shouldn't have been any more than 10 minutes. You see there's another chest up there that I missed, and then we can easily swap to another channel. We'll just go 105, sounds fine. Or we can look in the chat and do what I did earlier, which is to actually join someone's party, like a taxi. They don't care, they don't mind. So we're back up here. Now it looks like someone's actually been farming on this one, but irregardless, we can easily join another channel. Sobek 25, we can join this guy's party. We're already in, probably. Oh no, maybe not a taxi. Usually if they're taxis, you can get right in, but it is also 6 a.m. in the morning when I'm filming this, so that's probably why there's not a lot of posts. Anyways, regardless, we can restart the route. We can head back up here where the little zone is, and we can kind of go back through and get our chest. But I'm going to go ahead and end it now because it's probably a decently long video, and I want to get this up there. So I appreciate it, guys. If you like this route, if you want to check out the channel and the other videos, I'd appreciate it. Till the next one. Deuce.